Happy Friday. Happy end of December. Happy almost 2024. I can't see yet who might be in the chat for me, but I'm happy that you guys are here. Thanks to those of you who are going to be watching live while the show is happening. And thanks also to those of you who will be part of my rewatch crew. Where's that little note I usually put up there? So it's all good. It's all good. And when all is said and done, as crazy and unpredictable and chaotic as this year has been from time to time, it's all good. It's all ending well. So I'm going to start off by showing you what was happening just before the stream today. So when I finished this little task, I had to just rush back home and get ready for the show, which means, I got to do my hair and put on a little bit of makeup. And fortunately, I'd already had a shower and the dogs had already had their time outside. So I was actually just sitting and watching some videos on YouTube, and our dogs started going kind of nuts at the window. So let me show you why that was the case. I'm going to pull up my videos here. And I'll tell you again. So the dogs were just laying around, being quiet and resting. And then Boone went to the dining room window. We have a big dining room window that faces out onto the street. And he was really excited and or upset about something. So lots of barking. Then, of course, a couple of other dogs join in and they're barking. They're really carrying on. Richard was sitting over there working on his laptop. So he looked out and there was a dog walking not in the street, but the little street across from us. There's a cul-de-sac street that kind of, if it kept going, it would run into the front of our house. And this little dog is over there just walking around. And he watched it head toward a neighbor's yard across the street, some friends of ours there. So here's then, of course, I jumped into action, and here's how it went.
Okay, we just found this dog.
Hang on,
on our street.
I gotta share the screen, don't I? So let me get that set up for you. Believe it or not, I don't have to do this very often. I think some people think that because we do animal rescue work, like we're always going out and picking up animals off the street, but that's not the case. But here's how it went just before stream time, just before showtime today.
Okay, we just found this dog wandering on our street. Our dogs alerted us because he was out in front of the house across the street, and he went, come here baby, let's go this way. He went through a gate over there in our neighbor's yard. Where are we going, honey? He's super sweet. He's got a collar but no tag, unaltered male, pit bull or pit bull mix. I'm going to try to get him in the car and take him up to the vet and see if they'll scan him for a chip. Obviously, we can't keep him here. We've got 9 dogs in the house right now because we've got our pack and then dogs boarding with us for this holiday week. But please spread the word. We are in South Lake near Randall Mill Davis / Davis and 1709 South Lake Boulevard. We're on Johnson Road in South Lake. Let's help get this baby back to his family. Come here, honey. Come this way. Come this way, honey. Come. Can we see your face? Come here, baby. Come this way. Come here, baby. You okay? All right. So we're going to try to get to the vet and get him scanned.
Okay. So that was the first part of the story. So I did text our neighbors right away because Richard saw him go into their backyard. They have a drive-through gate that was open into the backyard, and he went into their backyard. And by the time I got out there, he's just sniffing around in their backyard. And I've never met all their dogs. We see them outside sometimes. And so I thought, maybe one of her dogs got out. So I sent her, or tried to call her first. I left her a voicemail. Then I sent her a text message, and 10, 15 minutes later, she sent me back a message. She was in the shower. So she was glad to know that, we were watching out for her in case one of her dogs got out, but it's not her dog. So I came in to get this slip lead. And when I walked back outside, a red SUV had stopped, and there was a lady that I didn't know, was it her dog? Maybe she was out looking for her dog, and she was stopped and she was trying to get him to come to her. And Richard was already outside. So he asked if it was her dog, and she said no. But, you know, just like I would want to stop too if there's a dog running around in the road. We don't have a busy street, thankfully, but still things happen. And so I went out with the slip lead and walked toward her car, and she said, I would just take him with me, but I've got my dog in the car and I don't think that would work. And I said, yeah, we're not going to be able to keep him because we have 9 dogs in the house right now. So, but he came right up to me. I got the slip lead around his neck. Super friendly boy. Looks very healthy. He has this nice, beautiful, relatively new looking collar, but no tag on it. So I took him to our vet and they scanned him for a microchip. No microchip that they could find. And again, I knew, you know, I couldn't keep him. And so I asked them for some advice, and they said, well, you'll just need to take him to the Keller Animal Services. And that way, and then update your post to let people know that, because I had put the video on Facebook, you know, and shared it on, you know, like Texas Lost Pets, the Paw Boost places, and then on our RichKat Ranch page and on my personal Facebook page. And then the neighbor asked me to send her some pictures of him, and she was going to put it on some other pages. So, again, he looks very well cared for, but I do have the one more video. He jumped right up in the car when I went to take him to the vet. So he's somebody's baby. And I mean, I sure don't want to think that somebody just turned him loose, but I know it happens.
Okay, we're on our way.
So let me share my screen again. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So this is on the way to Keller Animal Services. He will be in stray hold for 3 days. So that gives his family, you know, time to call the shelters and check the shelters to see if someone has turned him in. I'm also prepared for the possibility that someone may stop by our house and say, hey, my dog got out. We just live down the street, because that happens. We've had people stop here before and ask us if we've seen their dog. So if that's the case, then obviously I can tell them, oh, I dropped him off at Keller Animal Services. He's okay. Nobody stopped by yet. So here's the video of us on our way to Keller Animal Services. And again, he did so good in the car. This is someone's pet. This is not like just a running loose stray dog living off the streets. And he's just beautiful. Look at him.
Okay, we're on our way to Keller Animal Shelter. And I will leave him there and update the post so that if his family comes across these videos, they will know to go there to get him. He does not have a chip that our vet could find. Again, he's got a nice, relatively new looking collar. He's clean. He's a good weight, healthy boy, intact male. So maybe a breeding dog. I don't know. But he's super friendly. Beautiful boy. So please say a little prayer for him, and again, continue to share. I'll update if I learn that he has been matched with his people.
Okay, so that's the adventure to kick off our weekend here. And I'm just going to hope for good news from him. Let me switch. I want us to look at our member channels right quick. So here are the updated stats running across the bottom of the screen, and we will look and see what they've got going on their channels. So again, these are people who they have RichKat Ranch channel memberships, and they have YouTube channels. So that's why I want to give them some shout outs here and invite you guys to go and show them some love and support by visiting their channels, liking videos, subscribing, sharing their videos. First up is my friend David Hunt. Let's pull his channel up here. And David is at 783 subscribers today. I know he's got some new videos because I've seen them. So here's one. I think I shared this on my community tab as well. But that's his most recent video. But then he does live streams virtually every day. So Yeah, so here's a live stream that just happened. Looks like he might even be, I don't know why that's showing live. I remember watching part of that for Christmas, but lots of wonderful music there for you to check out. So please go pay him a visit. Let's look at Joe Hupp. This is our friend in Australia. See, he looks like he's at 356 subscribers today. No new videos. And I think that's the same new short, but still invite you to go and say hello to him and check out what he does have on the channel and let him know that I sent you. Next up is my friend Jerry Butler and his lovely wife Susan at Butler Family Farm in Southwest Missouri. They are our foster dog Posey. This is the family that adopted Posey from us, which makes it even more special. I made a trip to meet them in McAllister, Oklahoma. That's about a halfway point between here and there, to hand her over. And let's see. They have new videos all the time. So here's a new video just one day ago. They do live streams on Mondays. So check that out. Be prepared to visit with them. It looks like at noon they're going to be live, headed on a trip to meet Jesse and Lisa at Lazy Days Ahead. And then they do put up shorts pretty much every day as well. So lots to see there. Please go by and say hello to them for me. Now we have Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Oops. I always want to type Jesse and Lisa in there. Lazy Days Ahead. Jesse and Lisa are some Texas neighbors of ours. We have not met them live and in person yet. They're down near the Houston area. They are at 2,400 something subscribers today. It could be 2,409. It could be 2,400 exactly. They do a lot of traveling, so they'll sometimes have these little gaps where there's not a lot of videos because they live stream from the road a lot. And it looks like they are planning to go live on New Year's Eve in the evening. So be prepared to go by and have some fun with them on Sunday evening. Or what is that, Saturday? Yes, tomorrow. Yes, they do their live streams on Saturday evenings. So go and hang out with them to do some end of year fun things as well. And then we have Rooted in Texas, our Texas neighbors and friends, Nina and Boyce. Have not met them yet either, live and in person. They're at 963 subscribers today. Oh, I totally didn't get that right, did I? I had like a dyslexic moment or something there. So let me update that. And then we'll put it back up on the screen. All right, 963 subscribers. Let's see if they've got anything new for us to see. So no new videos. They don't do live streams. I wish they did because they are so fun in their videos. The way they interact with each other and play off of each other, to me, would just be a hoot in a live stream. But they're not into live streaming, at least not yet. Maybe if you stop by their channel and see what I'm talking about as far as how they are in their videos, you can, give them a little nudge and tell them you'd love to see them do some live streaming. Then we've got my friend Akashi Chris at Mind Forked. She is at 531 subscribers today. Oh, she must have picked up another one since I last checked, because I do remember updating hers, and it still shows 530 on the banner scrolling by there. New video as of yesterday, and she does live streams pretty consistently. So, and those are always fun. So go and check those out. She does do shorts pretty consistently as well. A lot of interesting things, a lot of things you'll learn at that channel. And she's just a precious, precious person. She's funny. She's beautiful. She's super smart. And it's worth hanging out with her. And then we have Ordered Steps. I don't think there's anything new at the channel. I'm not at a point where I'm worried yet, but she does have some health issues that she has to contend with every day. Holding on to that 1,320 something subscribers. No new videos. She's only done the one live stream ever. She does put up shorts every now and then, but I don't see anything new. Still, go by and show her some support. She's just a precious person, and I know it means a lot to her when people come by and leave comments and watch her videos. So check that out. Let's stop sharing that now. And then I was going to share with you then some. Oh, well, we can do first. We'll do this. Did you know the number 2023 in Roman numerals is written as MMXXIII? Did you know that? Did you know in 2023, the Armenian-Turkish land border opened for the first time in 35 years? We'll do another one of these, and then I have some other like 2023 stat type stuff to share with you. Did you know Commander Reed Wiseman, Mission Specialist Jeremy Hansen, Flight Engineer Christina Koch, and Pilot Victor J. Glover were chosen for Artemis 2, which will be the next moon mission? Those are the new astronauts that will be on the next moon mission. Hey, Matt, how are you? Thanks for being here. Good to see you. All right, let's take this off, and then I'm going to pull up some interesting facts. So new COVID variants and higher than ever obesity rates and extreme weather aside, did you know that? So Hurricane Hillary, I think she was just a tropical storm by the time she made landfall. But that storm that hit California this summer, that was the first time in recorded weather history that a tropical storm has made landfall in California. First time in history. So red letter year for them. But now I want to pull up. It doesn't look like it'll let me pull up this website. Let's copy this and see if I can do it that way. I've got just some interesting things that happened in 2023. And among those, okay, here we go. Let me share this. So among the interesting things that happened in 2023, wrong button, present, share screen, entire screen. All right. Among those, scientists discovered 153 new species in 2023. So I don't know about y'all, but it still blows my mind that there are new species being discovered. All right. Lux says that Hillary hit them in Arizona too, but the second little storm that came through was the one that flooded Yuma. Wow. Again, it was a powerful storm. So I'm not surprised if even that far inland it would have caused problems, but I didn't realize it had made it that far in. Wow. That's awesome. Just in an interesting weather way. Hey, Nora, how are you? Thanks for being here. 153 new species. This was as of December 23rd. What date did I have on this? As of December 21st, there had been 153 new species discovered. So researchers at the California Academy of Sciences described 153 new animal, plant, and fungi species in 2023. Enriching our understanding of Earth's biodiversity and strengthening our ability to regenerate the natural world. So among the new species, 66 spiders, 20 sea slugs, 18 plants, 13 sea stars, 12 geckos, 10 beetles, 5 fishes, 4 worms, 2 wasps, 1 sea snail, 1 scorpion, and 1 legless skink. And this is the part where you say, and a partridge in a pear tree, right? Isn't that what you do? So here's one of the new spider species that was discovered. It is in the Caryopsis genus, which is a flatty spider. Those are new to me. That looks like a female. And let's see. Here is... upon the new to science Lady Elliot shrimp goby. I'm not even going to attempt that taxonomic name there. That's a disaster waiting to happen. This was off of Australia's Great Barrier Reef. They discovered that. I don't know what that is. And then it looks like they added a scorpion to the endangered species list. So they don't have pictures of everything they found. But again, regardless, it just still blows my mind that there are new species still being discovered. And so a lot of these were on land. It doesn't surprise me as much when they find new stuff in the ocean, because there are some really deep parts that we still haven't explored. So I won't be surprised to learn that there's stuff down there that nobody would have ever guessed was there. Okay, Nora says more plants and less spiders. I love them all. I love them both. And all right, so that was the first thing on my list of stories for 2023. And now let's see. So some scientific breakthroughs. I am kind of a science nerd, so there may be a lot of science type stuff here, but let me pull this one up because I thought this was really interesting. The top scientific breakthroughs and emerging trends for 2023. This looks like it was from back in January, so I'm sure a lot has happened since this came up, but a lot of this was new to me. So this is from CAS.org. This is the American Chemical Society. I don't know then why it's CAS and not ACS. Let's see. The pace of innovation never slows, and the impact of these scientific breakthroughs will redefine the way we live, work, and connect with the world around us. From space exploration at the largest scale to diagnostics at the single cell level, these breakthroughs will inspire innovators to push the boundaries of what is possible. So, new era of space exploration. The James Webb Space Telescope went into action earlier this year. But the one that really interested me, where did it go? Let's see. I have a note here about it. There's a story on advances in limb regeneration. Here we go. So I didn't even know that was being worked on. Maybe on some level I thought it was being worked on or knew it was, but I don't know. Again, what a mind-blowing time we live in. So this, according to this article, this is what it says. Limb loss is projected to affect over 3.6 million individuals per year by the year 2050. For the longest time, scientists believed the single biggest key to limb regeneration is the presence of nerves. However, work done by Dr. Minioka and his team demonstrated the importance of mechanical load. No, I don't want to update. Importance of mechanical load to digit regeneration in mammals, and that the absence of a nerve does not inhibit regeneration. So, the advancement of limb regeneration was also achieved by researchers at Tufts University who have used acute multi-drug delivery via a wearable bioreactor to successfully enable long-term limb regeneration in frogs. This early success could potentially lead to larger, more complex tissue re-engineering advances for humans, eventually benefiting military veterans, diabetics, and others impacted by amputation and trauma. So a lot of interesting stories here, but that one just really jumped out at me because, again, I guess I knew it was probably being worked on. Welcome back, Lux. And I know there've been lots of research with, growing organs and things from stem cells. And so I guess it shouldn't have been a surprise, but let's see what else I have on my, right, here's something from Knowable Magazine. Paste that link in. I had never heard of Knowable Magazine until I pulled this up. All right, and I think what I flagged on this page was some info on AI. Well, where is it? I wish there was a way to save a page like this and have it flag. I'll read. It's on this page somewhere. I'll put it back up at the top of this so you can see what this website looks like. One of the biggest newsmakers of the year was artificial intelligence, AI. San Francisco tech company OpenAI's conversational bot, ChatGPT, first launched in November 2022, was estimated to have more than 100 million monthly users by January 2023. So it just launched in November of 2022, and they already had an estimated 100 million monthly users by January of this year. People were simultaneously impressed and appalled by the capacity of AI based on deep learning, a technique inspired by the human brain to write everything from poetry to class essays and research papers. In terms of public interest, I've not seen anything like this in my 30-year career, says Colin Phillips, a psycholinguist at the University of Maryland and co-editor of the Annual Review of Linguistics. Rapidly improving AI has left governments, scientists, and consumers alike wondering how best to harness its abilities and guard against its misuse, including the deep fakes now featuring in scams and propaganda. International leaders agreed to work together to guide the technology at the UK's AI Safety Summit in November, hoping to get regulations in place before computers grow smarter than people. So that's a thing, y'all. And I've shared with you, like, I'm having so much fun with the Midjourney, the AI thing that you can create art, like you describe an image. You want an image of, someone plowing a field on a farm with, sun rays shining down on the tractor or whatever, and it creates that picture for you. That just still, every time I'm there, I just am like a kid in a candy shop. And then ChatGPT, I've used ChatGPT since shortly after it came out. It's helped me with a couple of like video descriptions where, I'd go in and tell it, please write a 100-word description about a video for how to make pancakes or whatever. That I didn't use it for that one, and it'll do it. And then even if you don't use that whole thing, it gets your creativity flowing, and you can pick and choose or use it as a starting point to create something yourself. So it's really interesting. All right. So Nora says gene therapy is fascinating too. Yeah, it's just, I don't know that even as a kid, and I was always into science stuff and, math and things like that, but I never even imagined that we would be living in a time like this where so many breakthroughs were happening and we had so much ability to alter life. I'm sure there's pros and cons to that, but it's still fascinating in and of itself. And so now let's move away from the heavier stuff. And let's look at, I'll put this website in, but I've just got some, I closed that window, didn't I? I've just got some highlights that I'll share with you. This is biggest Hollywood moments in 2023. Oh, that's funny. It must have saved it where I last looked at it. Okay, let's go back to the top. 2023, the year in photos. This is from deadline.com, but the notables that I listed were Jeremy Renner's snowplow accident. So surely you guys are familiar with that, or you remember that story. Hello, Lee. Thank you for being here today. So Jeremy Renner, was injured seriously, like life and death potential, when he was run over by his snowplow. And then some notable deaths in the entertainment world. There are many others, so I don't want to offend anyone if I left off somebody that was your favorite. But I just listed like the top 4 of the lists that I came across. Raquel Welch, Tina Turner, Lisa Marie Presley, and of course, Matthew Perry. The most watched ever Super Bowl happened in 2023, the Chiefs against the Eagles, with 115 million viewers. Disney turned 100 years old, along with the wooden Hollywood sign. The Hollywood sign that everyone all over the world is familiar with, turned 100 years old this year. An arrest was finally made in the case of Tupac Shakur. So that again, just some mind-blowing things. This has more. No, I don't want notifications. This has more than what I just shared with you, but if you want to check those out, you can go to deadline.com to look for this 2023, the year in photos. And let's see, I don't think I have any more websites to share with you, but I will show you some pictures. So the top box office, let's look at the top box office movies. This is according to cnbc.com. And let me pull up, I've just got little movie posters for you. I don't know if I've seen any of them. I don't think I've seen any of them. Where? Maybe I don't have that one. Oh, yes, I do. There it is. But now let's see. Did it open over there for me? I don't think I closed that. Oh, I got to share it again because I closed that screen. So let's do this again. All right. So let's see which order I have these in. Number 10 of the top 10, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. I didn't see it. Let me know if you saw it. I'm going to make this window smaller too so I can have a couple of windows open over here. I don't want that right there. All right, number 9. Let's see. Let me just make it short here. I didn't see any of these movies. I don't even know the last time we went to the movies, so that should not come as a surprise. But let's see. Number 10 is, where did it go? Oh, I may have just done the streaming ones. So where I have the picture, because I've also got the ones, these were box office like at the theater. And then I've also got the list of the top ones that stream through streaming services. So number 10 in the box office was Elemental. I thought I had it. Am I looking at it? I guess not. Number 9 was... Okay, let me see if I can find that. Hang on. All right, I do have Elemental. So there's Elemental. Looks like this was an animated film. Number 9. Huh. Well, number 9 was Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. So I didn't see that one. Number 8 was... Oh, no. Number 9 was Elemental. Number 8 was Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, Part 1. Number 7 was The Little Mermaid. The live-action Little Mermaid. I kind of wanted to see that one, but again, we just don't go to the movies. Number 6 was Spider-Man Across the Multiverse, or Spider-Verse. And I guess, was this an animated film? Okay, I should be looking at you guys so I can know if you're responding to what I'm saying. Oh, but I can't see the oh yeah, I can. I was gonna say I couldn't see the comments. Okay. Lee says his friend was in that Quantumania movie. Awesome. Lux saw the Aquaman movie. Okay. Disney is so broken, nothing good at, yeah. I guess it's worth celebrating still that they've been around 100 years, because I don't know a lot of companies that are around for 100 years, but I don't know if it's anything to really brag about for them. But back to my list. So number 6 was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Number 5 is... I don't even remember hearing about this one. Fast X, which maybe that means Fast 10, because this looks like is this like that Fast and the Furious? Is that what this is? Is it a part of that movie franchise? That's number 5. Number 4 was Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3. Okay, what do I have here in the way? Oh, I have this in the way. Hang on. Number 3. That was number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Number 3. Oh, wow. I wonder what I did with that thing. I thought I saved all of these that I looked up. Oh. Here we go. Was Oppenheimer. The nuclear guru guy, about the guy that created the bomb. Number 2 was the Super Mario Brothers movie. I mean, I see a theme here. There's a lot of like family movie, kid type movies, it looks like, in the top 10. And the number 1 is not in this folder. Was Barbie. Didn't see any of them again. I don't have to tell you that I didn't see this one because I didn't see any of them. All right. So those were, again, theater movies. What is GOTG? Is that a Fast and Furious movie? Okay, so that was Fast and Furious 10, not Fast and Furious X. Okay, Fast and Furious. I might have seen the first one, but I haven't seen any of them. Again, we don't go to the movies. I don't even, just know that when I don't say anything about my thoughts on the movie, it's because I didn't see it. All right, so those were the top movies, box office for movies that were at theaters. And then next up, we have top streamed movies. Number 10 of the top 10. Let's get back to this. This is on Amazon Prime right now, so I probably should watch it. This is the Oscar winner for, this is last year's Oscar-winning movie that was awarded an Oscar this year. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And here's the synopsis of the movie. An aging Chinese immigrant is swept up in an insane adventure where she alone can save what's important to her by connecting with the lives she could have led in other universes. Interesting. Number 9 on this streaming list is Fast 10 again. Over many missions and against impossible odds, Dom Toretto and his family have outsmarted, outnerved, and outdriven every foe in their path. Now they confront the most lethal opponent they've ever faced, a terrifying threat emerging from the shadows of the past, who's fueled by blood revenge, and who is determined to shatter this family and destroy everything and everyone that Dom loves forever. Number 8 on this list, we're back to, where did it go? Okay, I just showed it. We're back to Guardians of the Galaxy. This one says, still reeling from the loss of Gamora, Peter Quill rallies his team to defend the universe and one of their own, a mission that could mean the end of the Guardians if not successful. Make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. Okay. Number 7. That was number 8 of the most streamed movies for 2023. Number 7 is, come on, you can do it, Avatar, The Way of Water. Set more than a decade after the events of the first film, learn the story of the Sully family. I just copied this from the site where I got this, so seems like there's a word gone there because that's not even capitalized. Learn the story of the Sully family, Jake, Nathan, and their kids. I don't know if that's how to say it. The trouble that follows them, the lengths they go to keep each other safe, the battles they fight to stay alive, and the tragedies they endure. Then number 6 on the most streamed movies list is, didn't even know this was a movie, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. A charming thief and a band of unlikely adventurers undertake an epic heist to retrieve a lost relic, but things go dangerously awry when they run afoul of the wrong people. I should show you this so you maybe understand why I'm having so much trouble reading it. When I copied it, see how it's the black there is what I copied from the screen. I think it was a black page, But I know sometimes when I copy on a black page with white text, it still pastes it in white. But that's why I'm having a little bit of trouble reading this. Okay, Lux says she was kind of disappointed. Oops. With Avatar 2. I thought it would be better considering how long it took to make. Well, and I would just be disappointed because the first one was such a huge hit that you just think they would really not even take a chance on not delivering on the second one, right? Even if it wasn't because it had been a long time between movies. All right, that was number 6. Number 5 on the list of most streamed movies for 2023. Never heard of this one. The Menu. And let's see what it says about The Menu. A young couple travels to a remote island to eat at an exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared a lavish menu with some shocking surprises. They don't give anything away in that description. Number 4 of the most streamed movies, we're back to The Little Mermaid. The youngest of King Triton's daughters and the most defiant, Ariel longs to find out more about the world beyond the sea, and while visiting the surface, falls for the dashing Prince Eric. With mermaids forbidden to interact with humans, Ariel makes a deal with the evil sea witch Ursula, which gives her a chance to experience life on land, but ultimately places her life and her father's crown in jeopardy. Hang on. Richard! He took this week off, and I think we have one or more dogs that need to go outside because I smell something. So hang on. I think the dogs need to go outside. All right, number 3 on the list of most streamed movies. I don't know why I haven't seen this one because I am a big Keanu Reeves fan. And if I understand correctly, there's a lot of, dog. He's a dog lover. This character is a dog lover. So, again, I just don't go to movies. With the price, Serena, that's not necessary. Serena, mommy's on the computer, honey. With the price on his head ever increasing, John Wick uncovers the path to defeating the High Table. But before he can earn his freedom, Wick must face off against a new enemy with powerful alliances across the globe and forces that turn old friends into foes. Let me get back, make sure I'm not missing anything. Hey, Akashi Chris, how are you? Thank you for being here. All right, that was number 3 in the top 10 streamed movies for 2023. Number 2, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And let's see what this one's about. After reuniting with Gwen Stacy, Brooklyn's full-time friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is catapulted across the multiverse where he encounters the Spider Society, a team of spider people charged with protecting the multiverse's very existence. But when the heroes clash on how to handle a new threat, Miles finds himself pitted against the other spiders and must set out on his own to save those he loves most. Hello, Joe Hupp. How are you? Good day. And then the number 1 streamed movie for 2023, the Super Mario Brothers movie. While working underground to fix a water main, Brooklyn plumbers and brothers, Mario and Luigi, are transported down a mysterious pipe and wander into a magical new world. But when the brothers are separated, Mario embarks on an epic quest to find Luigi. So there you have the top movies for the year. I don't have pictures of this one, but from TV Line, those all open in a separate window. So let me close them. Wow. Okay. So again, I don't have pictures for these. Let me close that. Let me put myself back up here. From tvline.com, I will just read the shows. Yes, thank you so much for being here again today. Okay, so you've seen the Spider-Verse movie. Okay, Akashi Chris likes the Spider-Verse movie. Yeah, me neither, Joe. We just don't go to the movies. I mean, I have Amazon Prime. I stream movies, but I haven't seen any of the top ones. I guess I get too caught up and I want to see, aliens and spaceships and stuff like that, or mystery thriller type stuff. All right, back to what I was saying. So from tvline.com, these were the most watched TV shows for 2023. Number one, and I'm guessing, let's see, let me look at, I'm going to start at the bottom because it's got number one listed because it's the number one, but I like to do the countdowns. So number 10 was The Equalizer on CBS with, I guess, an average of 8.4 million viewers, like a Nielsen thing. Number 9 is Chicago Med. Number 8 is 60 Minutes. So CBS was The Equalizer, NBC is Chicago Med, 60 Minutes is CBS, and then number 7 is Ghosts. Honey, no thank you. Also on CBS, Ghosts with 9.1 million viewers. Number 6 is Chicago Fire. That's also NBC with 9.28 million. I don't guess I read all of the viewer numbers. 8.4 million for The Equalizer, 8.5 million for Chicago Med, 8.8 million for 60 Minutes, 9.1 million for Ghosts, 9.28 million for Chicago Fire. Then Young Sheldon, CBS again, 9.32 million viewers. Blue Bloods, CBS again, 9.4 million. You're going to see that trend, 9.4 million viewers. FBI, CBS, 9.6 million viewers. NCIS, CBS, 9.9 million viewers. But then to top it all off, number one most watched was Sunday Night Football on NBC with 18.1 million, which is up 1% year over year. So they continue to gain viewership. I don't watch football. I don't watch sports really. Again, I think I've already told you, I did start watching the Rangers when they advanced into, playoff territory, and obviously watched the World Series because they're my Texas Rangers. But I don't keep up with sports or athletes at all really anymore. And now let's play What Happens Next. So let me pull that video. This is a video, like a game. So, and I will pause it here and there so you can maybe have some more time to think. But you'll watch a clip, and then you'll have multiple choice to decide what you think happens next. Let me close some of this other stuff because I think it eats up system resources. Let's see. 60 Minutes. Yes, it's like more current affairs than news, I think. Now 60 Minutes in Australia even has a YouTube channel, I think. So I've seen some of those episodes. Again, it's the same concept, just different people. Weekly news and stories, been on forever. 60 Minutes, Joe. Yeah. I think that's where a lot of people know Anderson Cooper from. Oh, and I could tell y'all, so 2 things about Anderson Cooper. He shares a birthday with my youngest son, June the 3rd. And when Gerald was in Afghanistan, so the first part of their mission there was to build a base. They went to the middle of the desert in Afghanistan and built a base from the ground up. And Anderson Cooper was covering the war, and he went out and Gerald got to meet him. So I thought that was kind of neat. Gerald thought it was kind of neat. Let's see. Lux watches Yellowstone. After Supernatural ended, I haven't been into TV shows otherwise. I've still got the last season of Supernatural to watch. I don't know that I say I watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of YouTube, and we do have Amazon Prime. I'm still making my way through all of Bones. I'm on season 8. I've got like 2 more episodes of season 8 to watch. I think there are 12 seasons of Bones. Let's see what Joe says. In Australia, the highest watched sporting event is the State of Origin, a state versus state rugby league game played between Queensland and New South Wales. All right, so let's share this screen. Oh, I guess I could have just clicked on that button. All right, I'm going to turn my music down. Or can y'all even hear the music? I've just had the music, hopefully, just lightly playing. Not that there's a lot to hear. Some of the clips, it's not going to help you if you can hear it, but we'll turn it down nonetheless. All right, so again, you're going to watch a clip, the first part of a clip, and then you'll get a multiple choice and try to predict what's going to happen in the clip. I'll apologize now. Some of the clips are not high quality because to avoid any copyright claims, I just used Creative Commons content from here on YouTube. And some of that was really old. It's just not good quality video, but I think you can still see enough of what's happening that you'll be able to make some predictions about what's going to be happening. So here we go with what happens next. What happens next? The cat turns, meows, and swipes at the little girl's face. The cat jumps up out of the box, startling the girl and making her cry. Or C, the cat jumps out of the box as the girl pushes down, causing her to fall into it. Oh. Well, I do want to pause it. And you guys make your guesses. A, B, or C. And then we'll play. Okay. Akashi says C. Any other guesses? Hey, Sue, how are you? Welcome to Bud Files. Do I need to play the beginning of the clip again? Lux says B. Joe thinks it might be C. All right, let's play it and see. Let's see what the answer is. Okay. Oh, let me pause this first to tell you. So I just had to cut to the chase on this one. This lady is trying to back into the space. And this went on. This video went, I mean, it was like 10 minutes of this woman pulling forward and backing up and pulling forward and backing up and going the other way and backing up. And I just could not even understand. Y'all can hear me, can't you? I couldn't understand how anyone could have that much trouble backing in. Now, I don't even understand why she felt compelled to back in. She could have just pulled in forward, but it sure did make for a good video. So just to let you know, this went on for a whole lot longer than what you're seeing before we get to the good part. All right, what happens next? Oops. The driver gives up and drives away to find an easier space to get into. B, the driver asks someone to park the car for her. Or C, the driver backs into the building behind her, then pulls forward, crashing into a car. Make your guesses. That's your good. Is that one of you on camera? Oh, please do share it. Yes. Oh, do you need to see the here's your options again. Wish I could make that. No, that didn't help, did it? I might put myself, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Here we go. I'm going to keep myself on here. All right, Akashi is guessing B. Oops. Akashi's guessing B. Wow, I'm behind on clicking. Lux is guessing C. Joe is guessing C again. Let's see what happens. Goodness gracious. All right, what happens here? What happens next? The trampoline tips forward, dumping the kid into the pool. B, the kid punches a hole in the trampoline while jumping. Or C, the kid does a flip and bounces over the wooden fence behind him. What do you think is going to happen next for this kid on the trampoline? And there is a pool. So when Richard watched this after I put it together, he said, oh, I didn't even see the pool. So there's a pool in front of that trampoline. All right, Akashi's going with C this time. Any other guesses? Joe is going with A this time. Lux is going with C this time. Yeah, it's not a good ending, whatever happens. Anybody else want to take a guess? Let's see what happens. Right through it. I hate it when that happens. All right. What happens next? The bike comes out from under him and his delicate part lands on the metal pipe. B, a wheel of the bike comes off mid-air, causing a crash landing. Or C, a raccoon jumps down from a nearby tree, scaring the rider and the photographer. Oh, did no one get that one? Oh, yeah, I guess nobody got that one. And let me know again if I need to run it back so you can see the very first part of the clip again. Lux says C. Chris says C. She wants it to be C. Some of these, it was so fast that I had to slow it down. So you may hear. Now, the lady, that first lady that crashed into the building, that was at like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how much I sped that up. So even those few seconds that you watched before it got to the good part on the second half of the thing after you made your guesses. Joe says A. That was sped up without it even being the whole thing that I had to watch to decide how much of it to use. All right, so let's see what really happens here. So this bike rider is trying to do a stunt. Oh! Yeah, again, they're so fast. Oh, what happens next? The boy swings at the ball too hard and flings himself onto the ground. B, a dog jumps into frame, catching the ball and knocking the boy down. Or C, the boy's pants fall off mid-swing and everyone laughs hysterically. Just let me know if I need to run it back. I probably should pause it just so we can talk and laugh about what we've watched, because I didn't remember that I had these so close together. Lux says B. Chris says B. Oh, Joe got that last one. And he's guessing C this time. And let's see what happens. And it's funny, when I was putting the video together, I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I hope that's not too long. I hope I'm not leaving the words up on screen too long, or that the space between the clips is not too long. And now I'm wishing I'd spread it out even more, just so I wouldn't feel like I got to watch that pause button so much. All right, so who got that one? You'll have to tell me in the chat if you got it, because yeah, somebody did. I know somebody guessed B. Oh, let's see. It was B, right? Oh, so Chris and Lux both got that one. All right, let's see what we have next. What happens next? A, the driver of the car stops and gets out to ask the kid what the heck he's doing. B, the kid and bike roll up the hood of the car and break the windshield. Or C, the kid aborts the mission and swerves just before encountering the car. Guesses, guesses, guesses. And do I need to replay that first part? Right. Lux says C. Oh, Chris and Lux are both hoping for C. Joe says B. Let's see what happens. Oh. Wow. But I think he lived to tell the tale. All right. What happens next? The kid loses his balance and falls over the banister halfway down. B, mom screams for the boys to stop goofing around on the stairs. C, the post at the base of the stairs breaks off as the kid slides into it. I guess I could just like get in the habit of just replaying it. I should have done it that way. I should have timed it so that I could run it back. Oh, yeah, it's just so quick. And that, again, that slowed down. I had to slow it down. All right. Lux says C. I think he lived to tell the tale. Moving on. Joe says C. Chris says A. Let's see. Oops. What happens with this kid? Oh, if only his mom. So I'll tell you first. So that's how it's supposed to go. What this biker just did, there's nothing that happened there that you have to predict yet. This was the biker demonstrating how it's supposed to go. Who got that last one? It was C, wasn't it? Yeah, that the post broke off. So Lux and Joe both got that one. Or D, he hits his manhood when he gets to the bottom. Yeah, I think, yeah, that C sort of encompasses that as well. So again, on this clip, this biker just showed you what the trick is, okay? But this guy tried it. What happens next? A, the ramp gives way and the biker crashes into the platform. B, someone throws a frisbee into the path of the biker as he reaches the top of the ramp. Or C, the biker gets airborne, loses his bike, and it comes crashing down on him. I'll have to remember next time I do a video that when I pause it, this bar is there so that I can put it on the screen right. Okay. So what do you think is going to happen now with this motorcycle dude? Okay, Chris says A. Oh, wow. I go to click it and then another comment pops up. Chris says A. Lux says B. Joe says A. Let's see. Don't try this at home. Yeah, where's that kid's mom also to come out and tell him to stop goofing around on the ramp? Let's take that off of there. Okay, let me take that down. So I don't think anyone got it, right? No one got it. Let's see what's next. What happens next? The rope is too short and she swings herself into a bush below the deck. B, someone walks into her path as she's swinging, causing her to let go of the rope. Or C, the railing of the deck snaps and slips off, keeping her from swinging. Anybody know this player, this Windows player thing? Can I just make that bar go away while it's paused? Or does it just have to stay there? All right. Lux says A. Chris says A. What say you, Joe? Are you still here? Joe says C. All right. Let's see what happens.
See, she's asking all the same questions.
All right. Oh, it looks like Chris and Lux got it. Okay. Okay, so I'm hovering over here away from that. It's like it just doesn't want to go away. What is this? I don't know what all these buttons are. Maybe I hope it's not. I just hope it's not in the way for you guys. But I didn't think about that when I was doing the video, or I would have just raised all the text up high enough so that it would be clear of that bar. But here's this one. Go back a tiny bit. Okay. What happens next? A, both jumpers fall off of the inflatable raft, splashing into the water. B, both jumpers make it onto the raft successfully. Or C, one jumper lands on the raft, which pushes the existing rider off the end. Okay, you can still see it. Okay, so Chris says C. Okay, good. At least the text is nice and big. Joe says C. Are you still here, Lux? Do you have a guess? And Lux says C. Okay, let's see. Let's see. All right. What happens next? A, the wind rips the cloth awning off its post and it flies into the man's face. B, the ball hits the ground wrong, hitting him in his special place and he falls down. Or C, a large dog appears and steals the ball away mid-bounce. Got any guesses? I think that's a high five. High fives from Joe. Lux says B. I think Chris is agreeing with the B. And Joe says B. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, right in the special place. Oh, I hate it when that happens. All right, what do we have next?
This 12-year-old over here has been handed a bazooka on him. You can see how nicely that bazooka is. It's so big, it's bigger than him himself.
What happens next? A, the man hears a scream and turns to look, pointing the bazooka at the other man. B, someone runs across where the shooter is aiming and takes away the target. Or C, the bazooka flies backward out of the shooter's hand as it goes off. Lux says C. Oh, I keep going to click, and then there's another comment here. Okay, Chris is listening from the car, and Joe says C. Let's see if you guys are correct.
This 12-year-old over here has been handed a bazooka on him. You can see how nicely that bazooka is. It's so big, it's bigger than him himself. It's light from the back and the bazooka just was missing into the...
Oh, what happens next? A, the dog charges at the dad and jumps up, biting him in the crotch. B, the dog stands up on his hind legs and starts dancing along with the family. Or C, the dog squats down and delivers a present onto the carpet. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Thank you for being here. We're guessing, we're predicting what happens next in these video clips. You have any guesses? Anybody got any guesses? Do I need to run it? Do I need to play it again? Let's see if I can.
Over here has been handed a bazooka on him. Light from the back and the bazooka just was missing.
And that was the previous one. Let's look at this one with the dog. And I'll just let this play through. Joe and Lux both say A. I'll just let it play. What happens next? A, the cat gets stuck when one of his claws gets caught in the wicker couch. B, the cat attempts to step onto a trash can beside the couch and falls into it. Or C, the cat loses his footing and falls off the side of the couch to the floor. Ooh, I sure wish I had made those last longer now. Hey, Connie, how are you? Thank you for being here. You guys have any guesses? What's going to happen to this cat? Joe says C. Lux says C. Let's see what happens to the cat. Oh, well done. Okay, she's doing some break dance practice, it looks like. Really getting into it. But what happens next? A, the dancer's sock gets hung on something on the floor and she tumbles down. B, someone enters the room unseen by the dancer and she bumps into them. Or C, the dancer does a high kick and breaks an overhead light fixture. Make your guesses now. Okay, Lux says C. Joe says B. Anyone else want to play? What's this dancer going to do? How's it going to go? Let's see. Oh, there it went. Fail. What happens next? A, one of the slingshot's elastic bands breaks and slaps the boy's hand. B, the dog gets impatient and jumps over the table to take the ball. Or C, mom comes in to tell the boy that he better not break anything. All right, Connie says A. What do you think is going to happen? And I did realize after I typed this and then I watched this thing again, that's not actually a table. It's not a table. So we'll see when we play it again. I'll point out what it was. Just my brain first thought it was a table. Joe says B. We have an A. We have a B. Oh, and Lux says A. All right, let's see. So check it out. It's not a table. He's got an ottoman turned upside down. Oh, snapping of the band. So we do have some people that got it right. So in keeping with that bazooka thing, this is a potato gun. So I wouldn't know if I hadn't seen the description of the video, but this is a potato gun, I guess a homemade potato gun that these boys are testing out. Spraying a little lubricant in there so the potato can move freely. Getting serious now. He wants that kid to hold his phone. What happens next? A blue jay dives down and pulls out some of the shooter's hair, leaving all laughing. The shooter fires and hits the target guy right where it counts, missing the shield, or a car alarm begins sounding and the guys stop to determine if it's one of theirs. A spud gun, yeah, homemade spud gun. Any guesses what's going to happen with this homemade spud gun? Lux says B. Oh, this is interesting. The spray, usually deodorant, is used as a propellant. Okay, I was thinking they were just lubing it up. Joe also says B. No other guesses? Let's see what happens.
Rekordima ja.
Oh, I ran it back? Okay. We'll just let it play then. I guess I could have done that. I could run it back each time. Oh, right where it counts. See? Yeah. Yeah. This is why there are more women on the planet than there are men. And I'll just say here before this one, there is no shortage of videos of guys being hit in their special place by various objects on YouTube. Who knew that was such a common thing? All right, let's get this one. Let's back her up a little bit. Okay. There's that landing. What happens next? A, the jumper's shoe flies off, causing her to run off the track. B, the jumper miscalculates and lands face first into the sand pit. Or C, the jumper's wig is jolted loose by the impact of hitting the sand and it falls off. I think Joe is agreeing with me that there is no shortage of special place encounters on the internet. What do you suppose is going to happen with this track star? Okay, Joe says B. Lux says B. Anyone else have a guess? Let's see what happens. Oh! You didn't see that coming, did you? Did not see that coming. I'm going to be watching track a little more often now, just in case something funny happens. Connie got that one too. Connie snuck it in. End of the concert. What happens next? The audience starts cheering and a parent shouts out, "Attaboy, Justin!" The redheaded girl playing the saxophone starts lifting her music stand and it breaks, or the conductor turns to face the audience, then slips and falls down. What kind of vibe are you getting off of this one? And it's not always easy to think up multiple potential endings to videos. Obviously, as I watch them, I know what's going to happen, but then I have to think of, well, what else could have happened that might make sense or could have been just as likely, you know, if the stars aligned or whatever. Let's see. Joe says B. Lux says B. I think this is Connie's B left over from the first one, but we can say Connie says B too. Let's see. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt her pride, if nothing else. Hey, this is one of my favorite ones that I found. So just an FYI, they're doing like they're like acting out a little scene for a play or something. Okay, it's a competition or something, and they're acting out their little scene. What happens next? The little girl walking behind the actors runs into a table on the far left of screen. B, a judge behind the actors sneezes and the actors turn around to look. Or C, the loud clanging of a dropped metal platter disrupts the performance. I want to leave it up there so y'all can read it. Oh. Take care, Joe, and Happy New Year. Okay, Lux says A. Any other guesses? Connie says A. Let's see what happens. I don't know why this was one of my favorites.
Give me audience, good madam.
Oh, God. Yes, you guys were right. What happens next? One of the children falls under the hammock and begins to cry. B, one of the trees snaps under the weight of the lady and the hammock falls down. Or C, a hook attaching the hammock to a tree comes loose and mom falls to the ground. Oh, Connie's already guessing A. I think this is Connie already guessing A. Or was that from the last one? That might be from the last one. What do you suppose will happen next here? Okay. Lux says C. For those who missed it at the beginning of the show, I shared with you the excitement that happened here just before showtime. Lux, you made me think of that just because I think of, dog rescues and stuff because of you. All right. So Lux says C. Connie says C. Let's just see. Let's see if it's C. You're right. What happens next? A, dancing boy slips on the hardwood floor, hitting his head on the wall. B, a dog jumps into the frame and bites dancing boy in his most sensitive spot. Or C, another kid throws a ball from down the hall, hitting dancing boy in the head. Oh, let me take that off. Place your bets. Oh, is that your new guess, Connie? It's hard to look at this thing and watch the chat. Again, I should have not been so worried about. I just thought that this was taking so much time as I was putting it together. The 5 seconds of the screen being up with your options. I just thought, oh gosh, this is just taking forever. It's just going to be all this dead space. Connie says A. Lux says A. Let's see if it's A. Oh, see? Here we go again. Oh, what happens next? The rider turns the wheel too sharply and flips herself over and off of the toy. The rider tries to slow down before hitting the speed bump and tumbles forward. Or the toy starts heading for the curb and the driver can't stop before crashing. Notice this one has a girl as the star. All right, Lux says C. Connie says C. Let's see if it's C. Anybody? I'll give it another minute in case somebody. Looks like we might have another person who joined us. You want to predict what's going to happen in the video? Let's just check it out. Goodness gracious. What happens next? Someone opens the door and knocks the man down because they didn't see him. B, a bird on the porch gets startled and flies at the man, who then runs away. Or C, the man trips over something hanging off his luggage and crashes into the door. What are your guesses? As always, let me know if you need me to run it back so you can watch that first part again. Lux says B. Connie says B. Anyone else want to make a guess? Let's see what happens. I actually think that's some kind of duck. Okay, this is, I'll just tell you, save the best for last. This first vehicle it's kind of like the motorcycle one. So this vehicle is showing you how it's supposed to go. And what happens next? A, the vehicle breaks down and the driver has to push it out of the way for other cars. B, the car behind the white vehicle rear ends it and the van's driver exits screaming. Or C, the driver hits the accelerator, fails to turn, and flies over the exit ramp onto the road. No special places involved in this one. I do think it was a woman driving that white car. But you know what they say? If you don't like the way women drive, just stay off the dadgum sidewalk. There we go. I accidentally took myself off altogether. Oh, let's see. Are you guys guessing? Lex and Connie both say C. Let us see. Doe. In case you thought you were having a bad day, that's a bad day right there. Now, I remember this made the news. I don't remember if it happened around here, but I remember when this actually made the news. And there was a woman driving it. And that's the end of our quiz. Oh. And let me see what else I might have had on my list of stuff to share with you. Oh, I've got a quiz here. Let me copy this. Oh, is that? No. Oh, I do have some more did you knows. Here's the quiz, I think. End of year quiz. I'll put that up. And we'll do it together because I didn't necessarily read all of them. I wanted to be surprised also. But let me put up some more banners. Let's see. We did the Roman numerals thing, and we did the Armenian-Turkish border, and we did the new moon mission astronauts. Did you know in 2023, Star Wars actress Carrie Fisher was posthumously awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Did you know in 2023, Elton John ended his touring career with a final concert in Stockholm, Sweden? Did you know in 2023, 2 rival driverless taxi companies were given approval to operate 24/7 in San Francisco, California? Did you know in 2023, Microsoft purchased Activision Blizzard in a record-breaking $69 billion with a B takeover? Did you know in 2023, Collins Dictionary announced AI as the most notable word in 2023? Did you know Taylor Swift was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year for 2023? Did you know Harry Styles' album, Harry's House, won the 2023 Album of the Year Grammy Award? Right, that's all the did you knows I had for there. Let's see, I missed a comment. Right, yeah, it's all about perspective, y'all. Again, if you thought your day was bad, you just think on that, because I can't even imagine what was the rest of the day like for that person. I don't remember how injured they were. I don't remember it being like a severe, like she was severely injured or anything, but the embarrassment alone would just be painful. Now let me open a window and paste in this quiz, and let's see. Again, I think I might have looked at the first 1 or 2, but I didn't look at anything beyond that. Okay, and let me share my screen one more time. And let's do this quiz together. Let's see, I'm going to make it bigger. Yeah, I'll put myself right there. Okay, big news quiz of the year. I guess this is start quiz. Okay. Which tech giant owns part of OpenAI? Is it Google, Amazon, Microsoft, or Apple? Y'all guess along with me, and then I'll either choose from among your guesses, or if I really feel strongly like I might know it already, then I'll guess whatever it was I would guess. And if you don't know, just guess, because I think on this one I'm just going to have to guess. I don't know who owns part of OpenAI. No guesses? I'm going to say Google. Oh, it's Microsoft. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. Here's the next question, I guess. In addition to paying Dominion Voting Systems $787.5 million to settle their defamation suit, what else did Fox News have to do? I don't even know what this is talking about. Okay, Connie did say Microsoft. Oh, and I do have to, I guess, account for the delay that sometimes happens when people are watching and they're seeing something a little bit after it happens. So make sure you either refresh your screen or you periodically go in and hit your settings button on YouTube and play it, like select to play it at 2 times speed to let it catch up with the real time. So what else did they have to do? Apologize profusely and beg forgiveness on air, acknowledge that certain claims about Dominion were false, fire all the hosts who spread election lies and hire new ones, or rename itself Fox News and Dominion Voting Systems Network. I think it's this one. And I'm right. Okay, question number 3. What is the Wagner Force? A musical group that performs operas by Richard Wagner, a force gauge manufacturer, a Star Wars fan club that worships Darth Vader, or a private military force with close ties to Putin? Yeah, Connie, you might want to either refresh your screen or hit that settings button and play the stream at 2 times fast so that it can catch up. I'm gonna guess this one. Right. Oh, and I'm right. Totally guessing again, just totally guessing. I don't know who, which I guess it would be. Well, I don't know. Do they say Wagner in Russia? Number 4. How many classified documents were discovered by Biden's attorneys in his old office in November 2022? Fewer than a dozen, over 100, thousands, or the number is classified? I think this is a trick question. I'm going to say thousands. Fewer than a dozen. How about that? Next question. What was the destination of the submersible Titan that disappeared in the Atlantic Ocean? I know what this one is. Is it the Titanic shipwreck, the Bermuda Triangle, the Atlantis City, or the Mariana Trench? I do know the answer to this one. That was another thing that was on a lot of the top science stories of 2023 lists. Connie says Titanic. I say Titanic. Yes, that's right. What does AFTRA stand for in the Screen Actors Guild's name? American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, Association of Film, Television, and Radio Actors, Alliance of Fierce and Talented Rebel Actors, or American Friends of the Royal Academy? Any guesses there? I don't know who that lady is or why she's in the picture. SAG-AFTRA. I have some friends who are Screen Actors Guild members. I'm going to guess this one. The Association of Film, Television, and Radio Actors. But I'm wrong. It's the American Federation of Television and Radio Actors. Artists, not actors. Number 7. What kind of device was shot down over the Atlantic by the U.S. in February of 2023? A civilian airship, a Chinese balloon, a U.S. military balloon, or a flying saucer? I think I know this one. You can shout out your guesses in the chat if you want to play along. This is just a 2023 news quiz for the year from howsmart.net. Yep, I think it was the Chinese balloon. Yep, Connie got it. All right, number 8. King Charles III was crowned on May 6th, anointed with a special oil made from what? Olive oil from Israel, sunflower oil from France, coconut oil from Hawaii, or snake oil from China? I don't even remember hearing about this. Hey, Jerry, how are you? She can come down and visit anytime. If you guys are heading this way and need to drop her off so we can babysit, the answer is always going to be yes. Hello, Recyclable Homestead. How are you? Thank you for stopping in today. We're doing a year-end news quiz from howsmart.net. Yeah, so right now I should get up before the end of the stream. Maybe I'll log in to StreamYard when we finish our quiz and just show you who all we have here today. Because we've got a couple of first-time boarders here that we are absolutely in love with. They're all asleep right now, so they're following along. All right, Connie says the Israel oil, and that's what I would think too. Yeah, good job, Connie. Number 9. What's the title of Prince Harry's 2023 memoir? Spare, Reserve, Fallback, or Inessential? I do know the answer to this one. Okay, I think Connie's already on this one too. If that's what you're talking about, yes, it's Spare. It sounds like a wild story, let me tell you. Number 10, in a meeting with a publisher, Donald Trump revealed secret Pentagon plans to attack what country? I don't remember this. It's not A, B, C, or D. Canada, Russia, North Korea, or Iran? Wow, I don't know. I would totally have to be guessing on this one. Connie says the last one. Iran. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Go, Connie. All right. Number 11. Can you pinpoint Islam's third holiest site, the Al-Aqsa Mosque's geographical location? Is it in Jerusalem within the Old City, in Mecca right beside the Kaaba, in Gaza next to the Palestine Tower, or in Rome sharing a yard with the Colosseum? Islam's third holiest site. Tornado on 4 feet. Yep. Her sister Callie is doing very well in her new home too. Callie's much more chill than Daisy though. Any guesses on where Islam's third holiest site is located? I'm going to guess this one. I'm going to say in Gaza next to in Jerusalem. Wow. I guess I'm relatively geographically illiterate. Number 12, what caused hundreds of Israeli military reservists to say they wouldn't show up for duty? They were protesting against the country's legal system overhaul. They were protesting against the country's military budget cuts. They were protesting against the country's revised tax laws, or they were protesting against the country's mandatory military service. Okay, I'll check that out, Lux. I will check that out. And again, if you guys missed it, once the stream is over, just start it up at the beginning and see the video of the dog rescue we did this morning. Well, I say this morning. I got back, I don't know, just before 1 o'clock to get dressed and do my hair and stuff for the show. We rescued a beautiful little pit bull boy. Any guesses on this one? I'm going to say this one. Oh, but no. They were protesting against the country's legal system overhaul. Number 13. How long has Recep Tayyip Erdogan ruled Turkey? I'm sure I did not say that right, so my apologies, Mr. Erdogan. 15 years and counting, 2 decades and counting, 26 years and counting, or 3 decades and counting. Wow. I do not know about other governments. Too long. Yeah. Any of those are too long, right? So Jerry's answer must be right. Turkey. The ruler of Turkey. Huh. I did see it. Yes. Right? So let's say 25 years and counting. Oh, 2 decades and counting. So that's close. Number 14, why did Apple rush to release an update for iPhone 15? To add updated emojis to the texting app, because users wanted a brighter screen, to fix a software bug causing the phone to overheat, or the iPhone 15 was locked and needed activation. Anybody have an iPhone 15? I'm an Android user. And again, be sure you periodically refresh your page or click your settings icon at the bottom of your YouTube screen and select to do playback 2 times faster to give it to give yourself time to catch up with the real time of the stream. Latency, internet lag, stuff like that will often mean that what you're seeing on your screen has already happened. So when you answer, we may not even still be on the question. Butler and Connie are saying C. To fix a software bug, correct. That would have been my guess anyway. I would hope they would rush to release a fix for that. Number 15, according to a leaked memo, only 6 months after its acquisition, what does Elon Musk value Twitter at? Twice what he paid? 50 billion? Half of what he paid? Or 10 billion? I don't know what he paid for it. 6 months after its acquisition. I don't even really know anyone that uses Twitter very much anymore. I think Jerry is guessing on this one. B, 50 billion. Anyone else have guesses? Lux says half of what he paid. I'm going to go with Lux. Half of what he paid. All right. Go, sister. Number 16. What was Elizabeth Holmes' famous scam? inventing a device that turns water into wine, lying about being related to Sherlock Holmes, pretending to be the next Steve Jobs by wearing black turtlenecks and dropping out of Stanford, or selling fake blood tests that claimed to detect hundreds of diseases with a finger prick. I know the answer to this one. And I know the answer to this one thanks to the Lawyer You Know channel on YouTube, because Peter Tragos covered, well, Peter didn't cover this one. Pete Sardis covered this. Another lawyer in their firm covered this Elizabeth Holmes case for us. Yes, Lux and Jerry. She created a bogus test and made billions of dollars selling it to people because she convinced them that if they just did this little blood test, it would let them know if they had whatever disease. And it was fake. It was all fake. Number 17, in a recent dinner invitation, which country RSVP'd as Bharat instead of its usual English moniker? India, the land of spices. Turkey, home of the delightful delight. Bhutan, the land of the thunder dragon. Or Bahrain, the island of pearls. I wonder how that fits in, that it's giving us these monikers here. Bharat instead of the land of spices, the home of delightful delight, the land of thunder dragon, or the island of pearls. I would totally have to guess at this one. Oh, and it's hard to keep up. For me, it's hard to keep up with the chat. So I don't know if Connie is guessing D for this one. Are you on the recent dinner invitation question, Connie? I'll wait for someone else to make a guess before I go for it. Okay, no other guesses. I'm going to go with Bhutan only because of the BH at the beginning. So I'm wondering if that's like some variation of the country name. Oh, but it's India, the land of spices. Number 18, which country boasts the busiest rail system on the planet? China, India, the United States, or Russia? The busiest rail system on the planet. China, India, United States, or Russia? Wow. I have a guess. Jerry says A, China. Lux says B, India. Let's go with China. Oh, Lux got it. B. It was India. Wow, who knew? The busiest rail system on the planet is in India. Number 19, what is the Khalistan movement all about? A brand of spicy mustard sauce from the Punjabi kitchen, a movement seeking independence for Sikhs in Punjabi, India, a dance originating from the Punjabi region or the Punjab region, or trekkers attracted to a famous mountain range in northern India. The Khalistan movement. Golly, y'all, I don't know any of these. The Khalistan movement. Any guesses? Lux says B, which would be my guess too, and I don't know why. I don't think it's mustard sauce or a dance. I can tell you that's part of why. That's part of why. So let's go with that. A movement seeking. Yes, good job. All right. Number 20. Where is the Nova Kakhovka Dam? In Terra Nova, in Hungary, in Russia, or Ukraine? The Nova Kakhovka Dam. Okay. I think Jerry's answering this one now. C, Russia. Any other guesses? Wow. Y'all, I don't watch the news and it sure is showing right now. And Lux says D, so we have a vote for Russia and a vote for Ukraine. Let's say Russia. Oh, Ukraine! Lux is on fire today. All right. Number 21. Where is the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region located? In the heart of Armenia, surrounded by mountains, on the border between Azerbaijan and Armenia, but technically in Azerbaijan, in a hidden valley in the Himalayas guarded by monks, or on a secret island in the Pacific Ocean. The disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region. Wow. I just feel so ignorant right now. And why is it disputed? I wonder why is it being disputed? I'm just going to go for this one because I would think that's part of the dispute, right? Is technically it's here, but here's where it is. Ha! That was just the deductive reasoning there. That has nothing to do with awareness of current events. Number 22. How did Kim Jong-un roll into Russia for his tete-a-tete with Putin on September 12, 2023? Briskly walked the entire route in a record-breaking 5 minutes. I can nix that one right there. Took a leisurely 20-hour journey on his snazzy armored train, cruised in a convoy of luxury cars for 10 hours, or jetted in on a 2-hour private flight sipping champagne. I don't know if the picture's meant to be a clue, but if the picture's meant to be a clue, then it looks like the answer would be easy, right? But what do you guys think about that? How did Kim Jong-un roll into Russia for his tete-a-tete with Putin? Well, we got two people saying, let's see. Yes. So I guess the picture is a clue because that does look like he's exiting a train, doesn't it? Number 23. What unexpected plot twist led to the Barbie movie being canceled in Vietnam? Haven't seen the movie, so a movie scene showed Barbie in an inappropriate light. Ken is revealed in the movie as an undercover agent for Bratz dolls. A scene showing Barbie and Ken smuggling Kinder Surprise eggs into Vietnam. Or a movie scene showed a map highlighting China's disputed 9-dash line. That one seems like it would be easy to guess. Okay, Jerry says D. Lux says D, so let's see. Yes, a movie scene showed a map highlighting China's disputed 9-dash line. Interesting. Okay, ooh, continue to results. Cross your fingers, guys. Okay, where's the results? Oh, did it not work? Okay, wow. Wow, you scored 60.87 in 23 minutes and 39 seconds. That's not a passing grade, is it? I don't think that's a passing grade. So there are lots of other news quiz things, end of year quizzes you can find online. And I even had a link for another one to do, but that was hard enough. I'm just really feeling inefficient as a human involved in what's happening on my planet. It is a C in my book. So let's see. I'm going to sign in with my phone. Let me sign in with my phone and just let you guys see who I have here with me today before I turn you loose. All right, go to StreamYard and enter the studio. And you'll just know that throughout the year, this is pretty much what's happening here at RichKat Ranch. All right. I'm going to mute that. And I'm going to enter the studio. Okay. I don't have to put myself on screen because it lets me be on screen. Oh, maybe I should mute this one. It won't let me unmute the camera. Oh, because I muted it. Hang on. I'm going to go out and come back in because I muted the microphone myself. And I want to be able to talk from the phone so you can hear what I'm saying. All right, let's try this again. All right, now let's try that. Oh, that still gives me an echo. What's going on here? Oh. Okay, so obviously you could hear me while I'm talking here at the microphone, but I'll just walk around and show you then. So you may not be able to hear anything, but let you see who we have here. So that's our girl, Serena. I can tell you that now. This is one of our favorite all-time boarders. That's Harley. Harley, come say hi. Come here and say hi. Come here. Come say hi. These are the two old girls. So Harley and Serena. Serena's, 11 or 12, and Harley's probably 10 going on 11. Harley is always so excited to see us. And then here's one of our new boarders. Maya, come. Come, Maya. That's Maya. And here's her brother. There's her brother. Come here. Buck. Come here, Buck. That was good sniffing. I saw that. Buck. Buck, come here. Oh, careful, Gucci. Come here, Buck. Buck, come here. Okay. There's Kona. This is Kona. She's a repeat boarder. She's been with us off and on several times. Here's Gucci, our regular, almost everyday boarder now. There's my boy Boone, pack leader, everyone's big brother. He is, he does have his own little personality. Let me tell you that. And then Bear, come here, Bear. No, wait, Boone. Boone. Wait, off. Bear, where's Bear? There's Bear. There's my boy Bear. Oh, honey, you're too big for that. You're too big for that. Off. Boone's trying to get in my lap, y'all. Stop. Let's see. Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take this one off for now. All right, let's do that. What is the echo about? Okay, so no, that won't work. All right, I'll just leave this one on still. I mean, I think you. Oh, and then our little foster girl, Keela. Stop. There's Keela. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now let's take this out of here. No, I was just showing everybody. All right, I'm going to back out of here. All right. Okay, that didn't go quite as well as I thought it could. But that's what it's pretty much like here every day at RichKat Ranch. Buck and Maya are the dogs that we met through Sniff Spot. So they've been Sniff Spot guests, and their mom asked if we had space for them for the holidays, and then we did a meet and greet about 3 weeks before they were dropped off. They got here Christmas Day. They'll go home this evening. They've just been a fun, cooperative, friendly, just a great, great pair of dogs for their first time boarding with us. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Gucci's always here. She's virtually here every day, and she spends the night a couple of nights a week. And then Jerry says, sending me a package with Daisy collar, and she's too big for it out. Okay, yeah, I'll put it back in the bin for the foster puppies that come in. Keela is about to outgrow her collar, but I've already brought another one home from the last adoption event I attended so that I would have one ready for her. She's just not quite grown into that one yet. So, yeah, so it can be recycled and used again. And then, how is your house less chaotic with 9 dogs than my house with 3 dogs? I don't know. That's right up there. Lux, that question is right up there with the people that would ask me. I had 4 human kids in 5 years, and people would ask me how I did it. And I don't know what the answer is. Even now, I don't know. I did a lot of laundry. I stayed very busy, but the kids, I don't know. It was like it just wasn't even an option for it to be chaotic. I was just very busy, and that's what it feels like now with the dogs here. What are you getting, Harley? What are you getting? Somebody's T-shirt is on the floor over by the table.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't need to be on the floor.
Why not?
Oh, it's Kona's. Okay. Well, you can pick it up now. I think she's okay. The T-shirt issue. So typically we advise when we're going to have a dog stay for the first time that the parents send an article of clothing, recently worn article of clothing that hasn't been laundered yet, so that if the dogs are a little bit anxious their first night, because some of them do. You can tell they're kind of wondering, okay, where's my mom or my dad? How come they haven't come to get me yet? We rarely ever have to use it, but we did put that down for Kona because this was Kona's first time to stay here by herself. She has a brother as well, but I think the grandparents or something wanted to keep him. So I don't know why. She's an easy keeper, but I guess they just wanted to spend some quality time with her brother. So she came by herself, and the first night she was kind of whiny at bedtime. So I gave her mom's T-shirt, and that's all she needed. And that's just an old, rescue trick that was handed down to me. All right. Same style, just bigger. Yep. And the collars, the collars that we have through the rescue, they're all that same style, but there's just different sizes and a couple of different colors. A lot of what we have has been donated to us. I know I got really lucky or blessed or fortunate or all 3 of the above at the last adoption event because a lot of dog food that had been donated to the rescue needed to get used before it, had to just be stored someplace where rats or whatever could get into it. So I brought home 3 bags of dog food. And it goes fast here. The boarders always bring their own food because we don't want in the middle of them, already being away from home to have a stomach problem because we switch their food, overnight with their first meal here. So they bring their own food, but just 3 German Shepherd dogs alone, they eat a lot. I placed an order for the next batch of raw food. I didn't order enough last time because I wasn't sure if Serena was going to like it, if the dogs would like it. So, but I didn't realize how fast it was going to go. I'm in a co-op, the DFW Ross Wells Raw Food Co-op, I think is what it's called on Facebook. So it's for my area where instead of the, like $8 or $9 a pound you pay for raw food like Stella and Chewy's or Instinct or whatever, I get this food for like $2.10 a pound because I'm part of this co-op. So there's thousands of us that all order, and they make the money off of the volume of sales instead of however it is these other places have to do it. So if you are into feeding raw or you want to feed raw, but the price is an issue for you, look for a raw dog food co-op in your area and see if that would work well for you too. So I ordered twice as much this next time. It'll be ready for pickup next week. Is that right? No, week after next, the 8th of January. So we're going to have to clear out our chest freezer because it's, well, I got 100 pounds this time. Oh, I still don't know. It's not going to be enough. Like I can't feed them all just raw. Serena will get just raw because that helps with her skin problems and her immune disorder. And then the boys just get it, you know, as a treat and for toppers. But if I'll ever bite the bullet and really switch them all over to raw, which I'd like to do, then I would have to probably order 400, 500 pounds because we only order once every 3 months. And that's how much German Shepherd dogs eat. So now we have little Keela here too, keeping her fed. So the 3 bags of dog food were a blessing. That's where I was going with that. But I don't think there's anything else to tell you. It's a beautiful day weather-wise here. It's very chilly. I've had a fire in the fireplace the last 2 or 3 days. Didn't do one today just because I can't tend to it when I'm on screen. When I'm doing the show, but I'll probably get one put in the fireplace before I go to bed tonight, just because I enjoy that. Also, we will have a bingo and snacks New Year's Eve party with our sweet neighbors to the north of us that I've talked to you guys about. We got them the museum membership for the family, and we're going to get together with them and one of our some other neighbor friends. And we're going to do, I don't know what all it means. We're going to do a bingo and snacks. So I'm going to make a batch of my almost world famous Swedish meatballs. And what else did I decide I was going to take? Something else, because we always just do finger food type stuff on New Year's Eve anyway. Christmas Day, I like to do that kind of stuff too, because it's just a whole lot easier while you're doing other things, playing games, opening gifts and stuff, to just do little finger foods than to try to find time to sit down and eat or hold a plate while all the festivities are going on. And Jerry has a question for me. All right, I'm ready for a question. Do you want to come up and ask your question, Jerry? Let's see. We can put the link in StreamYard if anyone would like to come up. You don't have to have a YouTube channel to come up and say hello. So if you'd like to come up and say hello and wish everyone a happy new year, feel free to do that. Let's see. Here's my question though. Who was the person that taught Daisy to talk back at me? I think she was born with that gift. Because she was pretty sassy here. Now this little Keela, she is sassier than any little foster puppy we have ever had. I've said many times, we've never had a puppy like her. Oh, yes, that's great. So the organ meat is ideal. But I love this raw food that we get because it's everything. So it's bone and organ meat and tripe and muscle meat and salmon and all kinds of healthy things for the dogs. Hello, Jerry.
Hello.
How are you?
She talks to me all the time.
I love it.
And I talk back at her in dog talk, and she will give me sass like you wouldn't believe. She is a hoot. Susan tries to catch on video, but she hasn't been able to catch on video when she does it, because Susan brings the camera out, she's like, "Oh, I'm done talking."
Yeah, no, it wasn't me. Yeah, she's in today's short. So I still have so many little videos and clips and stuff of her with the dogs here.
But
so
let me see if I can find her so you can see how big she is.
She's in today's short, and it's Boone. It's Boone teaching her how to play fight. So they're play fighting. I did have someone leave a comment and ask me if they were really fighting. I mean, Boone. So here's Boone, significantly bigger than Daisy. Her name was Posey. As a foster, her name was Posey. Significantly bigger, and he's on his back. You know, he's on his back with his belly exposed. But you can tell that that's what's happening, is he's kind of teaching her how to dog. Because if you have multiple dogs, they sometimes wrestle each other and chase each other and growl and snarl and play. And it looks like fighting, just like the cats. Now, the cats can sound like they literally want to kill each other sometimes, and they're just playing. Daisy. Hey, Daisy girl. Good girl. Oh. Oh, she's not ready. She's not camera ready. Come see Daisy Posey. Come see Posey Daisy. I'm bringing Richard in to come see her. Hey, Daisy. Hey, Daisy girl.
She's funny.
Oh,
that's getting big.
They grow so fast.
She does.
They grow so fast.
We're talking. You want to talk to me?
Daisy. Hey, Daisy girl. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. It's just me. Oh my gosh. The other dogs came in and got all excited because they could hear. No, honey, that's enough.
Sure? She's looking at you now.
How sweet. Hey, Daisy girl. Hey, Daisy girl. I see you. I see you. Honey. Oh, honey. Keela. No.
I don't know if you can see her. I don't know if you can see her ears. Her ears are turning back and forth.
Uh-huh.
Her head's turning.
Yep, I saw it.
Hey, baby.
I saw it.
Crazy dog.
Sweet.
You talking?
Good girl.
You talk back.
Are you a sass pot?
Oh, she is. She is a pistol.
That's so sweet. Let's see.
I think she recognizes your voice.
Maybe so. I know we have boarders that their families all post something on Facebook, and the boarders will come running because they hear me talking. See, look, that's definitely Raina and Teddy. Teddy, is that how you say that? They always play fights so hard with each other. Raina is such a sassy talker lately. Oh yeah,
I've tried to stop. I try to stop her from biting necks because she grabs a hole and she actually tore one of the dog's neck, a little hole in it.
Oh no! And that's part of what's in the short.
They play so rough. I mean, you know. And I said that's no more neck fight grab.
Yeah.
And so,
well, Boone taught her
that. She starts doing it, I'll say no neck pulling. So then she starts going for the legs.
Yeah.
She drops down and starts biting legs. So.
Yeah. That's what little Keela does here. But partly Keela does that because. Oh, go ahead.
She the night like last night, I went out and got myself my drink, my water, and put ice in it, and she's sitting there looking at me, and I gave her a piece of ice. Like, well, she'll just drop on the floor, and she trumped on it, and I came in here, and I'm sitting here, and the next thing I know, she's in here, she's just chewing me up and down. I'm like, what? And so I went out, got another piece of ice, gave her another piece of ice, and she was talking to me.
Anytime I would open the freezer, she would come running from wherever she was because she wanted me to give her a piece of ice.
Yep, that she loves ice.
Yep.
But I mean, talk. If you tell her to knock it off and she's not ready in the mood to knock it off, she'll stand there and look at you and turn her head and go at you. Like, what are you? I mean, you don't talk to me like that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Every time Susan says, I try to get on camera, make a short of it.
Yeah.
You're always a second too late.
Yeah. Oh, again, for everything I capture that I want to share, there's hundreds of other things that I just missed because I didn't have the phone ready or started it too late
Yeah, well, it's afternoon siesta for everybody around here. So
yeah. Well,
4 o'clock is time to take a nap before dinner.
Yeah. Again, ours were all sleeping just a little while ago, but then I smelled a smell. I guess somebody just had gas, but I was worried somebody needed to go outside. And that got them all worked up. And then, of course, when I got up with the camera to film everybody, that got them all worked up. But they're chilling again now.
Mine don't get up when I start filming. It's like look up and
Well, mine get up because they think I'm going to let them outside.
Oh.
Like I can't even get up to go to the bathroom if I'm sitting somewhere. I get up and they think it means I'm going to go open the door.
I'm going to tell you how attached she is to Robert. He goes out and she doesn't know he's out. Like he goes out to have a cigarette or something like that. And then she'll run down the hall and she'll check he's not in the bedroom. And then she'll come out and then she'll start chewing on it. It's like, let to go to the door. So you open the door, take her out there, and she go, or you just open the door and accidentally try not to let her out on her own because I'm afraid that she'll run out in the street or something like that. But she goes and hunts him out. She'll go and search him out and find him.
I love it.
I mean, she's really, really attached to him, and more attached to him than the lab was.
Yeah,
the lab was his dog too, but the lab kind of looks at her like, what are you doing taking over my spot? But the lab's actually my wife's dog anyways. My wife goes someplace, that lab is right behind her.
I love it. I love it.
Anyways, it's she has been a handful. I mean,
oh yeah, it's work to have a puppy for sure.
It's fun though.
We used to all of our rescues, the dogs that are family dogs now, have been adults. That we rescued them as adults, and we had only fostered puppies a handful of times back when we were fostering full time. You know, when we first started. But for me, I just decided puppies here are just a little easier because, like our old crotchety Serena, she seems to take a little bit more to a puppy, and she's not quite as threatened by a puppy as she is a bigger, older dog. Ice cookies. Connie says the ice cubes. Yeah, they're ice cookies. She loved them. She would come running anytime that freezer door opened. Does anyone else want to come up and just say hi or Happy New Year, or let us know how your 2023 went? So overall, Jerry, 2023, a hit or a miss?
For us, it's a major hit.
Okay, good.
When we met you in, what was it, March? I think we were at 600 subscribers.
Uh-huh.
And I just put a couple shorts out there, and I just 25.92 now.
Yeah, almost at 2,600 now. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's put that back up.
It's a major hit for us.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
You're off by that one by 12.
Okay.
That's 92 now.
Yeah. Well, again, and I think when I checked Akashi's this morning, it was. Yeah. She's even added at least a subscriber or two since I checked it this morning. I
put out 3 shorts today. The cow stuff, and we went up from 87 to 92.
Yeah, it makes a difference. Yes, it does. Awesome.
But anyways, it's it's been a pretty good year for us. I mean, besides the surgery, I'm having surgery again in another 2 weeks, I guess. Yeah, 2 weeks from today.
To do the other leg or what?
No, I'm having I have an ulcer.
Oh no!
So I have another ulcer. I had that one repaired. Well, I had one above that. So I went to see the same doctor, and of course he's not doing it anymore. So I saw this other doctor, and the guy walks in, and I look at him. I'm thinking, oh my gosh! I said, are you the doctor? He goes, yeah. I said, are you sure you're not an intern or something? He goes, what do you mean? I said, do you have anybody here that's over 35? He goes, well, I'm 34. And I said, that's what I said. I ain't over 35.
Yeah.
He's gonna do. He looked at stuff. He's gonna do it by a robot.
Oh wow!
Going to the side, so he said I won't have as much stomach problems afterwards. And
good. Okay.
They're gonna put a mesh in to cover all the small holes I have in my diaphragm. So
okay, good.
I hope we won't have to ever do it again.
Yeah, let's hope. So, and you're gonna get it over with early in the year, so then you can go on and have another hit year.
Yeah, but anyway, so it's this time next year. That's gonna be on the 12th. So I'll be missing I'll be under when you're on.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, I just put up this note from Lux. Yeah, so that's like a lifetime thing with me, allergies and congestion and stuff like that. So,
I just have bronchitis. So
yeah, I hope it doesn't mean you're not feeling well though, Lux. I'll settle for congestion, but I don't like it when it's sore throats and cough.
I want to know, do you have dog fights at your place? With all 9 of them, do they get a squabble over food or something like that? And
no, well, food-wise, we have separate areas where we feed. Like our 3 eat together. And then the hallway, a couple will eat. Over here by the desk, a couple will eat. So we just don't take chances on that. That's more to do, though, with the fact that Boone eats really fast. And when he's finished, then he tries to go around and make other dogs leave their bowls so he can have it. So I don't want there to be a fight. And then every now and then when they're outside, usually there's no problems at all in the house. But sometimes they'll be outside and, there's a couple of dogs chasing each other. And then another dog wants to come up and get in on the fun, and somebody will turn around and snap or snarl but we're always with them. So we just don't take chances on letting something turn into a fight. So if I hear something that sounds rougher than just play, we correct.
Yeah. Ours, we've had a couple over dinner, breakfasts and stuff like that. That one will eat, like Daisy. We should have named her Hoover, because she vacuums up the food.
Right.
And then she goes over and starts picking up somebody else's messes, and they don't like this, so I'll growl at her. And then the cattle dog is really aggressive about food, so she snaps at her. Now we keep the Great Dane in the bedroom, so because the Great Dane's so big, if she lunges on anybody, she's going to hurt them.
Oh yeah. Well, again, see, we just don't take chances. Yeah,
she's pushing 115 now, so she, she's a big girl, and so we try to keep her away from everybody else.
Yeah,
but
you just don't take.
The boys are always squabbling about food. So, anyways,
thanks for being here, Connie. Happy New Year. I'll see you next time. And so Lux, I stay stocked up with Sudafed too when we go to Costco, because you can get it at Costco. Hint for those of you who don't know, if you have a Costco membership, you go to the pharmacy, you sign for Sudafed, and you might pay like $2 for a whole box of Sudafed. And I know they can sell up to 5 or 6 boxes at a time. So I usually will get as many as I can get at a time. And then I just go get them refilled when they're done. And last time I went, I got 5 boxes and it cost me like $8.50 or something. So go to Costco.
I'm going to jump out. I hope you have a nice New Year's.
You too. Be safe.
But we were going to go down and meet Jesse on New Year's. I was taking a half a side of beef. And it's there, and the beef hung another week in the cooler, so it's not ready. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna meet him next Wednesday now.
Later. So, okay. Well, y'all be safe when you're heading down that way.
Yeah, we're going down to Durant. We're gonna meet him in Durant.
Okay. Awesome.
So, anyways,
give Daisy some ear scratches for me.
Oh well, I mean, she gets more attention than she deserves.
We love y'all. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. See you later. Bye-bye.
All right. So thank you again to those who joined me today. And I hope you liked what happens next. Again, I've certainly learned it would probably be better to have things have more time, take more time than not enough time. I felt like that was really rushed, and I was worried that you wouldn't have time to make your guesses before it played the rest of the clip to show you what happened. And so I have some other things like that planned for future streams. I'm going to try to do something like what you've seen in the last few streams for every stream, where we'll look at something funny together, or we'll play some kind of a game. Because I like doing that kind of stuff. So I hope you like doing that kind of stuff. If you will, please give today's stream a like. If you're not part of my little YouTube family yet, I would love for you to subscribe and help me continue to grow my channel. If you haven't checked out today's short yet, please check out today's short because the puppy in today's short is Jerry's puppy Daisy that we just saw when Jerry was on screen with us, when she was much smaller, when she was our foster girl. So you'll see her playing with, at the time, her big brother, Boone. And I don't think, again, there's anything else going on. Don't drink and drive. Know that whatever has happened up to this point is the past. You always have an opportunity to start over. So if you didn't have a year that you would call a hit, in regard to it being a hit or a miss for 2023, just know that you can start over. And I hope that when we get together again at the end of next year, you'll all be able to say, well, in spite of 2023 not being the best hit, 2024 made up for it. That's my wish for you. I hope you got everything you dreamed of and longed for Christmas, even if it was just a phone call from somebody that you love and miss. I love you guys. You mean a lot to me. This means a lot to me. You coming to my live streams means a lot to me. So thank you for that. Take care of yourselves. Be safe, be happy, be well, be blessed. Let's put that up there. And I will see you in the next video. Not sure what I have lined up yet for next Friday. I've got a list of things already that I want to try to do, but I am going to try to, entertain you guys with some fun things. And I'll still have a guest on from time to time. So that offer will always stand, that if you would like to be on the show, you can always email me. Let me know that you'd like to be on the show. Oh, and yes, thank you, Nora. Please give the stream a thumbs up. Share it if you want to share it. And be blessed. Be safe. I'll leave the chat open for a little bit so you guys can say your farewells, and that'll be it. All right. So again, thanks to the live viewers, thanks to the rewatch viewers. And same bat time, same bat channel next Friday, the 5th of January, when we will celebrate the beginning of a new year together. I love you guys. Bye.